Last Sunday, we had the pleasure of telling you about a small town of Beaver, Ohio, down in Pike County, and they are debuting high school football for the very first time this year, the Eastern Eagles.
Never had it before. Didn't know if they were going to have it this year, but they do. And this morning, we take you back down to Pike County. This time, though, we focus on one player in particular because, as you're about to see for yourself, he has quite a remarkable story to tell. For most athletes, playing with passion is just part of the game.
I just love running the ball.
And when you cross over to the end zone, is that the best feeling in the world?
Yes.
And Cole Fremont has had that feeling over and over again this season.
We're just so proud of him. He's done so well. He's worked so hard this year to get where he's at.
But that's just the way Cole is.
He puts in, he's 110%, goes as hard as he can. He leads these kids by example. He never misses a workout. First one in the weight room, last one to leave the weight room.
Cole scored the first touchdown in that very first football game in school's history. And he went on to score 2 more TDs that exact same night. It means a lot, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So far this season, this star running back has rushed for more than 500 yards, averaging 6 yards per carry. But he's also an extremely talented defensive end with close to 40 tackles this season and sacking the quarterback at least 6 times.
I am known as Cole's dad, not Brad. I'm Cole's dad.
And his love for the game started early.
Oh, I was just always watching television since I was a kid, and I never got played football for 6th grade. And one of my kindergarten teachers, Linda Brown from Pike County, she took me to a high state football game when I was about 10 years old.
After that, he was hooked.
If Cole wasn't playing football, what would he be doing?
We would probably bale more hay and milk more cows.
Cole is so thankful that the Eastern Eagles finally have football.
He wishes it was sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to be a freshman again.
Yes.
And another reason Cole wasn't sure he'd ever play the game he loves, he's deaf.
He was probably 6 months old when we found out.
But he was bound and determined.
Oh, yes. If you want it, you can have it.
Cole has a cochlear implant, giving him a sense of sound. But when the football helmet goes on, the implant goes off. He can't hear anything, even the explosive crowd after he scores.
But when you look around and see the excitement, is that kind of cool?
Yeah, it is. Cool. Yeah.
But Cole is using what he doesn't have to make the most out of what he does have.
He'll see holes and he'll see cutback and he'll see things that other kids won't see. Sometimes I think it's a strength for him.
However, it wasn't always that way.
At first, there were times when we would call a play and he'd go left and everybody else would go right, and we didn't get. I thought he understood.
I'd give him the play and he would nod his head, and we would think that we were running the right play, and we'd run it and he didn't know which play we were running.
So some of his teammates started learning sign language.
I'm not great at it, but I've learned at least the basics, and so I'm able to communicate with him pretty well.
Eventually, everyone just got used to one another.
Actually, it runs really smooth now. We don't even think about it. Now it's just, we just do it.
This isn't just a story of a young man defying the odds. It's all about the support and encouragement he's had every step of the way.
That's what blends and makes a community, and we come together on Friday nights and watch football.
All for one.
Yes.
And one for all.
That's up there.
It's a great story.
That's up there, one of my top favorite stories. I just think it's such a great, important message for everybody. Never let something that you don't have stop you from doing what you really want to do.
Absolutely. Say, how do we know? How does he know what the play actually is?
Isn't that they sign language and wristbands?
All right.
Wristbands help a lot too. Oh, love that story. Love Beaver, Ohio.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us. It's going to be